Hey everybody! So, today we're going to be doing something a little fun. So I saw these 2-in-1 dip chrome powders on Amazon. And they're ridiculously expensive. I think it's like $70. Like, it was crazy. Well, the discount group I'm a part of, they popped up 70% off. So I got them for like 15 bucks. Like, it was a crazy, crazy discount. So I figured, what better time than now to try them out. So I'm gonna swatch them. I want to see how well they work as chrome powders. I want to see how well they work as dip, because a lot of times 2-in-1 stuff leaves a lot to be desired. So basically we're going to be doing a review demo, and I want to see if they work, if I can get them to work as acrylic. That's why I got all the stuff set up. Here's my clear. I'm going to mix it and see if I can get it to work, because they are gorgeous, gorgeous chrome colors. Like, they're beautiful. Really shimmery, and I'm really excited to try them out. So anyway, I got my sticks for dip, I got my sticks to try acrylic, I got this just to try it out as chrome powder, so we're going to swatch it first. I didn't have black, like, go figure, I didn't have black gel polish. I did have this dark blue kind of metallic, which I figured this should work. So we're going to try it. I have like a dark purple, a light like mauve, purplish pink. There's a teal kind of, I don't know, and then a red. This one was open actually. So I've seen this in Born Pretty. It's basically the same thing, just rebranded. And a friend of mine had been searching online to try to find any kind of information about these and couldn't. Like, there's nothing out there. So we're gonna find out for ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these up and give you guys a good look at them. This is the dark purple. Oh, this is like the mauve color, kind of pinkish purple. They're really pretty in the jar. This is the darker purple. And then we have the red, which this is really gorgeous and kind of Christmassy. So I'm really hoping I can use it. Kind of got a pink tint too. And this green, I think, is perfect for dragon stuff. Like, seriously, look at that. It is very shimmery. It was open, so it was everywhere. So first, I got my top coat. I got my like activator and stuff for the dip, which I've never done dip before, so we're gonna figure that out today. And I need swatches of these anyway, so we're gonna, this is what it says to do, so that's what we're gonna do. Am I not supposed to use no wipe top coat? I think. All right, let's pause, and I'm going to put a different top coat on these. Okay, so I tried a couple different top coats. What I suggest, don't use no wipe top coat, because it didn't want to stick. It didn't want to stick to it. It just wiped right off. So I would say use a regular gel top coat, not no wipe, and it needs that tacky layer to stick to. So this is the green. And then you can always use your no wipe top coat after you get the chrome on to seal it, but I don't use it to stick the chrome to. It just doesn't work. It didn't for me. It just wiped right off. So there's that. Really? Oh, that was my finger. Okay. Now we're gonna try let's try the mauve. So, or purple, whatever you want to call it. This one has more of a pink tint than the other one. The other one has more blue. So it's not a really pronounced, it's very subtle, but I like it. Like I said, this is dark blue polish underneath. Well, you could see. It was almost black, but not quite. Definitely chrome. And it definitely gives it that hint of color, which it's very pretty. It works very well with chrome. Like I said, just don't use no wipe top coat on it. All right, let's try the red now. And again, this nail polish has a hint of blue, so, that's gonna change the red a little bit, but I think I have regular black nail polish. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Still really, really pretty. I am horrible at polishing. I can't get a straight line, so don't judge me. Blue polish, but whatever. And then now let's try this last, the dark purple. Which this is, this has more of a blue base, so this should look, you know, you shouldn't be able to tell it's blue because of the way this purple is. Which I really like this one. But, you know, blue is my favorite, so. And there's the last purple, which I'm a fan. I like them. All right, so we'll go and cure those. Now, for the fun stuff, we're gonna attempt dip. Don't judge me. This is gonna be fun. All right. So, from what I understand, I have some of this leftover Rossi stuff. I don't do dip, so may as well use it for that. I wasn't a big fan, but, you know, keep that to myself. If I can get it open. So from what I understand, you do base, powder, active, wait. base, powder, activator, and then you buff it, and then you top coat, I think. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start that. All right, I went and looked at the instructions again because, you know. So, all right, we're gonna take our base. I think I figured out how to do this. I think I'm gonna try, I wanna try this one first. Just makes me think of dragons, you know? So this whole nail's not gonna fit in there, so we're just gonna do the bottom of it and see what it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna dip. All right, oh, that's really pretty. Then again. One second. All right, let's do one more. Woo. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm trying. Probably not, but that's okay. It is very pretty. There we go. All right, now it says to use activator and let it dry, but while it dries, I'm gonna try out another color too. So activator. That just feels like rubbing alcohol. All right, so we're gonna let that dry so I can top coat that. And then I wanna try, let's try the red, I think, because we're gonna do the purples as acrylic. All right, so base. Like I said, I've never done dip, but, and we don't need to do the whole thing because I don't need it for swatches, I guess. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, okay? All right, now let's get this red. This red is really pretty. And it is almost Christmas. Oh, it's got a really nice two-tone like pink to it. Oh, my brush is dirty. Very dirty. That's all right, it's one-time use, so. Like it was a promote, like they did the ambassador thing and they sent me enough to do like one set, so I'll never use it again. Let's do one more. It's really, really pretty. And as far as I can tell, like it's laying really smooth. All right, activator, I think this is it. Oh, it's like, you can see it like sparkle, almost like it's moving when you put the activator on. That's really cool. All right, so let's see how this one's doing. Oh, that's really dry. Okay, I'm gonna buff it real quick. Because I'm not okay unless I can buff stuff. Although I've never buffed a swatch stick, so this is weird. This is kind of awkward. All right, I'm gonna wipe it down and then top coat it so we can see what that looks like. I'm not 100% sure I did that right. I didn't because I used acetone instead of alcohol, but still really pretty as dip. Give it a second for that to focus. I'm sure it's gorgeous if you do it right, so I'm going to do the red one really quick and attempt to do it properly. I'm going to use alcohol for that. You just buff it till it's smooth. That's what it says. Where is my alcohol? Okay, got the alcohol, and then we'll top coat it and check it out. Oh, wrong one. Boy, I'm a mess today. I keep grabbing the wrong things. Like, my whole setup here is just a mess. That's okay. All right, let's rub that with alcohol. Okay, that looks better. Let it dry. Top coat. Oh yeah, if you do it right, it's gorgeous. So that's what the top, like, if you do it correctly with the alcohol and not the acetone, that is really very shimmery and really pigmented. And that's with 3 layers. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. Kinda. It's got a really nice two-tone red pink going on. I like it though, it's very pretty. So we'll cure that because my kids like to keep my swatch sticks and stuff, so. All right, we'll put the dip stuff away. Now I am gonna try the green and one of the purples as acrylic. I already mixed them up. Oh, I didn't put the clear over those. That's probably why they looked weird. All right, let's do another one real quick and do the, nah, we don't really need to. That's okay. They looked really good without the clear, which, I mean, it's still going to look the same. So yeah, I mean, you get the idea. They do work very well as dip. And that was with, not gonna lie, not so great dip products. The activator and the, I wasn't a fan of the brand. I did my job. All right, now we are gonna try this as acrylic. Pretty excited because if it works, that stuff is gorgeous. So I got the darker bluish purple and the green. I mixed them with some clear. I'm gonna shake them up real quick just to mix it up again. Because when you're mixing, you want to mix, like mix. Otherwise it separates just as much as it possibly can. Shake the crap out of it. All right. So let's start with the green. Oh, that's really pretty. It's beating really well, and I probably did like a third with the color and 2/3 clear. So it's covering and it's shimmer. It's not chrome, obviously. It's not gonna be because you don't rub it, but it's a really pretty shimmery, almost black. We'll let that dry for a second. I'm gonna try the purple, and then actually we can try them all as acrylic because I want to see what they look like. I want to swatch them because I'm honestly probably gonna use them as acrylic. But like I said, it beads really well. And the last dip I tried this with, it did not want to bead for me at all. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Yeah, I'm 100% gonna use these as acrylic. I mean, I'm not gonna pre-mix them, but yeah. So like I said, it's a little thinner, but oh, that's so pretty. That is really pretty. Let's check out the green. That is gorgeous. You will have to lay a solid layer though, like because you can see at the edges, obviously it thinned out a little bit because I mixed it with the clear. Real quick, I'm gonna mix up the red and the other one just so I can, and I'll show you how I do that just so you can get an idea of how much you need. So just about like half a teaspoon of clear. Well, actually, I don't need that much. So just a little bit. I'm just doing one nail, so I'm just gonna half and half it. Or no, yeah, I think I did a third and 2/3 clear, so just there we go. So you see how little of the jar I used. Me a lid. Shake it. It's gonna look lighter, obviously, because of the acrylic powder. It almost looks kind of orange. Beat it up really nice. Whenever I'm swatching, I always make my beads really wet so that I don't have to like lay it. It'll just run down. It did take kind of it did take on a little bit of an orangish tint, but I still really like it. All right, we'll let that one dry while we mix the other one up so we can check that out. I really like that. That's really pretty. I think I used this one. Yes. I'm gonna put that back. One second. Put the lid back on that. All right. A little bit more clear. Not as much because I don't want to waste it. I probably could pre-mix this, honestly. It's just so pretty. I'm a fan. I mean, I don't know that I would pay. I guess since it's technically chrome powder, that's probably why it costs so much. I do know that they have it on AliExpress pretty cheap. Like it's like $4 or $5 a piece. It's not much. So I don't know why it was so much on Amazon, but again, a little lighter. Oh, that was not deep enough. That's okay. This one definitely has more of a pinkish tint to it. I'm amazed at how well it's beading though. Here's the other purple. This is the lighter purple, the pinkish one. Like it stayed true to color once I mixed it. Even the red, like the orange tint went away as it dried. So, all right, let's check out the red. That is beautiful. I love it. Oh, I touched it. I swear to God. All right, and this is that lighter purple. You can kind of see it has more of a, the shimmer has more pink to it than the other one. This one's like a darker bluish. Flip them over. There you go. But I'm gonna call this a success. It worked for everything that I used it for. All three things, it worked really well for all three. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. Again, I wouldn't pay that much. So I'll include a couple links of other brands. This one said Miss Cheering was the brand. And I'll include the link to Amazon because it is on promo right now for 70% off, and it's like $14, and it is well worth it. Even as just chrome powder for the 14 or 15, whatever I paid for it, even as just chrome powder, it's worth it. So, and I imagine this would make a ton of acrylic the way I mixed it. So definitely check it out if you're looking for a good chrome or a good shimmery acrylic or a good shimmery dip, because these are beautiful. Like, big fan. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any suggestions for the next videos, comment down below. Let me know. If you have any questions, comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.